Previously on Tabletop Trouble.
I'm gonna check out this cave.
And you see a figure chained to the wall.
Some kind of wacky goblin.
Is it like a big lanky goblin?
No, goblins are like tiny, right?
You come kill Tuck?
Alright, I'm gonna let him loose.
You can see a series of cages. All of them look to be empty except for one. It's a human, but it's covered in black slime, and it opens its mouth and lets out a guttural.
Okay.
You feel the ground beneath your feet shake, and then nothing. As this fog moves closer, and as you push through this fog, it looks like a bear. It's made of steel and iron, and it speaks.
Threat, I am here to stop you. You will feel pain. No cure.
This beast turns away from you and begins to walk deeper into the forest. Yeah, as you look at the back of this creature, you can see words etched into the back, and it appears to be a name, Phineus Anwir. As you all pack onto this overloaded cart and begin your journey towards the town of Bogs Bottom. After your encounter with the cultists in the caves, you guys have made your way towards the town of Bogs Bottom. As your caravan approaches the front of the town, you can see that a makeshift wall has been erected around this town. This wall is made out of pieces of buildings, refuse, and tree trunks that just block access from any side of this town. As your caravan comes to a stop in what appears to be the front gate of this wall, you hear a voice that yells out to you. Oi! Turn around. We've got no room for you here.
It's me, friendly swamp witch. You want to let me in?
Sookala, is that you?
It is. I mean, you have another swamp witch?
No, I'm sorry, Swamp Witch. I'll never be able to repay you for what you did to my wife. Sorry, let me rephrase that.
Oh, fuck, this is a revenge story.
She hasn't bugged me about it in months. I don't even know what to do.
You see, as you yell to this voice that's coming from on top of this wall, you see a bearded head kind of pop out over the top of the wall, and you recognize the face of this dwarf that is peeking over the ledge at the caravan down below as a dwarf named Gwarn.
Thanks for giving me a name I cannot pronounce in the Gwarn. Fuck you.
No, do it. Yeah, I like it.
Wait,
him a nickname.
I know your name, and I do know it, and I can pronounce it. Charles. I'm sorry, I cannot do it. My mouth does not make those phonetic noises.
And you recognize Gwarn.
Gwarn.
You recognize Gwarn because he brought his wife to you, complaining of chronic back pain, and you were able to give her medicine in order to help her ease her pain. And he yells over the wall, and he says, Swamp Witch, I'm sorry, but I can't let you in, even though you helped my wife. Town's full up. You're better off just roughing it out in the woods.
Multiple things here, Gwarn. One, how's Henrietta?
Well, she's passed. Plague came and took her. Took half the goddamn town.
Second thing, how dare you call me by my name and then call me Swamp Witch? One or the other. I thought we were close.
As I said, I'll never be able to repay you for what you did for my wife, but I can't let you in. Captain's orders. Turn your caravan around and turn back.
I swear to God you let me in this town right now, Gwarn, or else.
Make an intimidation check.
Oh, good. I have a backup plan. Is he holding anything?
He's got like a spear.
Cool. If this doesn't work, I do have a backup plan, and it'll be better.
How big is this spear?
To him, way oversized. It's a like normal human-sized spear. It's comically large to him.
Boy, that's a nat 20 plus 2.
I'll tell you what. I'll fetch you the captain, and he can tell you can't come in. And he disappears, scurries off the top of this wall.
What a fucking coward.
Why is everybody yelling? I'm just trying to sleep. What's going on?
We are attempting ingress.
Yeah, what did he say?
We're trying to get into the town. It'll be a minute.
Oh, but there's nobody guarding it.
Hot damn, that's a valid point. Let's charge the gates, boys.
I think that may be ill-advised.
I can burn this whole town if they try me.
Well, yeah, you can.
We need the supplies they have, though.
I would remind you, there is the baby.
Did we ever burn a baby?
No.
I mean,
Is this a hypothetical baby? Are you just assuming that there's a baby in the town, or is
Look,
there a baby that I don't remember?
I have a very clear code. You do not eat the baby. You do not burn the baby. If you burn town, you burn baby.
Fine, before I burn the town, I will personally make sure that I hand all babies to you. And then you'll be in charge of all the babies. Now, choose. Would you rather have 1 to 10 babies or no babies?
I start walking into the town.
There's a gate blocking your entrance into
I
this
misty
town.
step.
You're just walking through this gate?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you phase through this gate, leaving the caravan out in the wilderness behind you. And as you walk into this town, the stench of rot fills your nose as you make your way through it.
Oh, God.
And the ground itself is dead. You can see all the grass has turned black and everything's got kind of a slick oil on the surfaces. Most of the buildings in this town are boarded up. It's a very small town. You can see at the very center of the town is a church, and then various shops and buildings surround this church. And then off in a small hill sitting above the church is a rather pleasant looking manor, all things considered. But half of the town directly across from this manor is blocked off, and you can see kind of a black smoke pouring from that direction. And as you walk into the town, there's no people on the streets.
If I investigate further, does it seem as if this black sludge is spreading from a certain location?
No, whatever it is,
just looks like it's kind of more of like a over the land, just spread across it.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna touch that. Hey, you guys should come in here and see this. I mean, plug your nose if you can smell, but like, I'm gonna open it for you guys.
We're just B&E-ing this village.
Yeah.
What's a B&E?
Well, a B&E, you remember what you did to my house when you just waltzed right in uninvited?
We're not like kicking in any doors. I'm just opening it for you.
I mean,
And
we're just doing the inner
There's
part,
no
but-
guards around here, Sookala. Like, look.
No, I'm not arguing with coming into the... I just threatened to burn the whole village down if I didn't give my way. I'm just telling you what a B&E... You asked a question.
Oh, so wait, we are burning the village?
Not as
No.
of yet.
Okay.
No.
We
All
have
right.
to get...
I don't know if it might burn really well with like this oil everywhere, but
We have to give Murderer One all the babies so that he can have them for his own dark machinations.
Kako, you want to burn babies?
I do not want to burn the baby.
I'm very
Why-
confused.
why would you wanna do
normal
that?
people on this plane of existence like to burn babies, or am I being...
No, that's not normal, and I don't know what's wrong with him.
Okay. I must have
Sookala-
missed something when I was taking a nap.
Sookala is just standing there with the biggest grin on her face, terrifying teeth just gleaming in the light. Yeah, Kako, why would you want to burn all them babies?
I believe Isaac. I know better. Babies are not kindling.
Oh, they sure are. This episode is taking
No,
a dark
they're
turn.
not. What is wrong with you people?
Look, I am saying we do not burn the baby. Open the gate so that we may ingress.
I'm opening the gate.
You pull this lever to open this gate, and it starts to screech, and it rings out over the entire sound as this gate clunk, 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 as it moves up, and it rings out everywhere.
Ah, my ears.
As it does, you see the dwarf who was standing on top of the wall, running in your direction with 5 other guards. They have their weapons drawn, and a crowd of people begin pouring out of the church and moving in your direction.
You just started a mob.
How high up has the gate gotten?
It's all the way up.
Oh, then I walk in. Hello, townsfolk. It's me. The only reason you've lived this long.
We're here to help.
Gwarn looks at you and he says, "Oh, Swamp Witch, I wish you hadn't done that." The captain, who is a human woman with her hair pulled back in a tight ponytail, wearing a set of leather armor, wielding a set of dual swords, steps towards you. "You have no right to enter this village. Turn around if you know what's good for you."
But we're here to help.
And then someone from the church yells out and says, "He's a malefactor! I saw him step through the gate. He turned into mist."
Oh, you.
No, that's just because I am blue.
The crowd begins to roar and like raise their fists in the air as they move towards your direction.
No, I'm just blue. Guys, Wait, can I use calm emotions?
How many people can calm emotions affect?
Not enough.
I don't think this crowd is in quite a tizzy. I'm gonna need to hear what that spell is.
A group of people?
Yeah, it's a 20-foot radius sphere.
You're not gonna be able to get the whole crowd.
I'm gonna go ahead and just grab Wiz's arms, put them behind him.
Oh, alright, this is
Just
new.
feel like, good people, I have detained the weird one. There is no need to be the frightening.
And the guard captain looks at you and says, "And who might you be?"
I am Kako Ikeo, a famed monster hunter.
"And you have brought these malefactors here to this town. For what reason?"
No, just this one. This one tagged along, and I'm not sure he is a weird one.
"I have no quarrels with you, Swamp Witch, but you're not safe in this town."
Why?
Is it because she's white?
What?
I would like to point out, Wiz, I am also blue.
You're blue?
Slightly.
We're both blue?
Dabba dee dabba die.
Wow. What do they have against the blue people? Also, can you stop, alright, just loosen up on the grip a little bit back there at Kako?
No, we must be convincing.
As you guys are talking with the guard captain, a man in a white robe with gold trim steps through this mob. He's an older man with a well-kempt, long gray beard and a bald head, and he approaches the front of this mob and says, "Calm down, everyone. Lamira has brought them here so that they may cleanse us. They are here to help, just as the previous malefactors have." And he gestures behind him, and outside the church, you can see pikes with shrouded bodies tied to these pikes.
Are they piked, or are they just tied to these poles?
Just tied to
Hey.
poles.
Okay.
Can you let me go?
If the priest says any more weird things, yes.
Okay.
Stand down, Father Gregor.
Yeah.
They may be malefactors, but they still have the right to a trial. I will see that our Lord sees to their trials fairly.
Kako kind of raises his hand. Just like, excuse me, could you define malefactor for me?
The priest talks up and he says, "Malefactors are a dark spot on this world, and this plague is Lamira's punishment for allowing them to walk this realm. They must be snuffed out in sacrifice to her. It is the only way we can cleanse ourselves. Do not take this to be a bad thing. Your lives shall go to benefit all of us."
Is this like an actual thing? Like, would Kako recognize this term?
Yes.
Yeah.
Malefactor is the term given to people who are magically inclined, who are on the run from the Inquisition.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, literally all of us.
That's why you guys are on the run. Young man, I was there when you were born, and I'm the only reason you survived being born, and I will take you out.
Who are you referring to?
The old man.
You were not there when he was born.
I don't care. He doesn't know that. He would have been just born.
Roll deception.
I tried on the
gave
guard
life, I
captain,
can
but
take
you
it
wouldn't
away.
let me. Deception is a cool 17.
He looks at you and says, "If that is true, I was reborn in Lamira's light,
That's stupid.
and her word tells me that you must be snuffed out for the good of us all."
I will snuff you right the fuck out.
My friend.
Whoa, people, I think we just need to, calm down and think about this respectably. We are not malefactors.
Damn
No,
it, Wiz.
Make a deception check with disadvantage.
Keep in mind, they come to me specifically for my magic. Also, y'all are fucking hypocrites. Taking magic, winning where you wanted.
You can see remorse in Gwarn's eyes. He doesn't want to have his weapon drawn on you.
12?
The guard captain,
Well, what I mean is we're not all malefactors, alright? If you need to detain me, that's fine, but could you please help out my friends? They are good people.
the captain says, "It's not up to me to decide. I'll bring you to the Lord, and he will decide your fates. Your people may enter the town, but you're not free to walk around. If one of you steps out of line, I will strike you down where you stand."
Just for clarification, are we talking about like a religious lord or like a legal subordinate to a king lord?
What kind of government do you operate here?
Yes.
She smacks her forehead and she says, "Sorry, I've got roped in with the church. I mean the lord of the town, the legal lord, the regent."
Oh, thank fuck.
Because if it's that old guy, I'm screwed.
Yes. I can empathize. I too wanted to impale people on sticks when I went bald.
Anyway, please take me to the man who owes me everything.
Yeah.
This whole town owes me everything.
The guards quickly surround you and the caravan and begin escorting you towards the manor on the north side of town. The mob follows your caravan very closely, and you can see that many of these people have begun to wield torches and makeshift pitchforks, basically ready to hunt you should you step out of line.
No, my plan worked great. We're in town.
We're in town, but we're also very, very close to being piked.
Yeah, I don't like the idea of that, actually.
That's fine. I can turn into a cloud and just Felicia.
I could also fly out of here anytime I really want.
Yeah,
but
not all of us
I
can
love
fly,
you guys,
though.
and I wouldn't do that, so...
I don't have an attachment to any of y'all yet, so...
Sarge, what are we getting into?
He looks at you and he says, I have no idea. I knew the Lord Regent many years ago, and he seemed to be a pleasant man, but this is the state of his town. I'm afraid of what we might be walking into here, but I think we are at their mercy. Should we make any move against them, this whole mob will strike us down.
Kind of nod understandingly. I also kind of want to look at the oily substance that's around. Can I infer that it's the same stuff that I'm infected with?
You look at this rot, and it's very similar to the sludge you saw in the swamps.
I cover my arm.
As you get closer to this manor, there's a large wrought iron gate that is not locked, and it just swings open as the guard captain pushes it. She turns to Gwarn. Gwarn, fetch a chest, and he disappears into a small shack, bringing back a large chest. He kind of has to move himself back and forth, kind of hobbling as he's carrying it because it's much bigger than he is, but he places it down on the ground in front of the captain. Blades, spell books, runes, any magical items you may have in the box now.
I put my hand axe, but not my javelin.
I don't have any blades or spell books.
Wands, spell focuses, all of it.
Nope, don't have any of those either.
Gwarn, searcher.
Gwarn, touch me and die.
Touch him and you die.
I crack all the bones in my body. Try me.
Please don't start anything.
I am being more than hospitable here. I just saved you from being ripped apart by an angry mob. If this is how you're going to choose to repay me, I suggest you start running back to your swamp right now.
I like that you think that they could do that. You can have my fucking blunt-ass quarterstaff if that's what you want. Do you want my pet snake too?
You can keep the snake.
No shit. I put my quarterstaff, I just mic drop it in there, go, fucking happy?
Gwarn walks up to you and begins to pat you down, frisking you for any items that might be of value to them.
Gwarn, that's my ass. You have half a second to move your fucking hand.
I have to be thorough, and he moves around
I didn't shove anything up there. You don't have to be that thorough.
And he does find your spellcasting equipment and throws it into the box. I'm sorry, Sookala.
I found some of my spellcasting equipment. I did shove something up there.
I have 2 focuses. Could I possibly deceive them into keeping one?
Yeah, make a sleight of hand check.
To 23.
Wiz, you are able to secure one of your focuses.
So I have my bard focus, which is my necklace, and my sorcerer focus, which is my earring. So which one do I keep?
You can keep the earring.
Okay.
Kako, you can't hide your javelin.
It is my walking stick. You would deprive an old man his stick.
How old are you? It's a high elf.
Like 30.
You're very young.
The equivalent of 30.
So like 300?
Yeah.
Okay.
She looks you up and down and she says, I wasn't born yesterday. Put the javelin in the box.
Burn. Got her.
I dropped the javelin in the box. And then I looked back at Lessa and I was like, the best weapon is the mind.
Yeah, all polymorph needs is a caterpillar cocoon for materials. So if you can find a caterpillar cocoon somewhere.
Surely there's a bug in that building somewhere.
I will snatch a moth.
I think all life is dead
in this time of year?
town.
In the winter?
In this hemisphere, this time of year, in your kitchen. So what you're saying is if I can find a bug, I can cast polymorph.
Exactly.
She looks at you, Isaac.
Does it seem like our belongings are going to be secure? Like, can I roll insight or anything?
I mean, they're being locked in a box, basically.
Okay. I reluctantly kind of take my long sword and place it in the box and place my daggers in there.
She looks at you and she spies your bracer. She says, and the runes.
Oops.
Kind of rub it kind of nervously and shake my head and says, doesn't come off.
Ma'am, he got a very embarrassing tattoo on the way here. He's not proud of it.
Do I look like I give a shit about your tattoos?
All right, hang on a second.
It wasn't it's a camp.
All right, we're going to do this the hard way then. And she looks at Gwarn. She says, Gwarn, fetch a necklace. And he hops off to the same shack. And he returns with what she calls a necklace, but is actually kind of like a steel clasp that closes around your neck. And as you hear it click, you feel drained.
Does your bracer actually not come off ever?
No, it does not come off.
What if I bite it?
I mean, might break your teeth.
I wanted to make this easy, and I'm sorry, but I can't let anyone with magic through that door.
I mean, I'm more than happy to wait outside.
With the mob, if I leave you out here, they'll tear you apart.
That's a good point.
I kind of reach around Isaac and, like, you know, if you need, like, a hand, because you look like you're about to fall down.
But this necklace that you're wearing has a red gemstone that was dark, but the second it clasped around your neck, it began to glow with energy.
Does it seem familiar? Like, is it the same type of gemstone that we discovered earlier?
No, it's just a different magical gemstone.
Okay.
The purpose of this necklace appears to be just to cut off any arcane supplies that you might have. So you are totally magically inert while you're wearing this.
Ironic.
I don't feel great.
I use the magic to kill the magic.
As this necklace clasps around your neck, the numbness on your arm begins to spread a little bit.
Hey, you doing okay?
Yep.
Okay.
How do we feel about tourniquets?
I don't think that's gonna work here.
I don't know if this is he's very weak right now. That necklace is gonna be, it's not gonna be good. He won't be able to walk. Is there any way, like, you know, do you have something else that's not gonna, you know, make sure that he doesn't have any energy to go someplace? I mean, look at him. And I point at him.
Yeah, given the circumstances, I kind of imagine I'm suddenly becoming emaciated.
Yeah, you have like a pale look to you. And she looks at you and she says, "It's not up to me. I'll let you in. You'll talk to Lord Vinland and he will decide your fate."
Well, then let's move this along so he doesn't drop dead on the stairs.
Yeah, she takes a step forward towards the manor and opens the manor door.
Do I know the Lord?
You know of the Lord, but you haven't met him personally.
Was I there when he was born? It'll work on someone. Someone will be like, oh shit, yeah, you're right. I saw you in my baby book.
Yeah, you walk into the manor and the doors creak with a loud screeching noise as they swing open. And the inside of this manor is dark.
Y'all need some WD-40.
There's no lights on or lanterns, except at the top of the stairs of this entryway, you can see a large set of double doors that are ajar, and you can see a bit of light coming from that room. The guard captain looks at you and says, "The Lord Regent must be in his study. I will make sure he's ready for you and fetch you shortly." And she heads up the stairs and kind of slowly opens the door before stepping aside.
Are there chairs nearby?
Yeah.
I sit down.
I'm gonna walk up to Isaac. Just be like, "Look, just so I understand, when is the point where we remove your arm?"
I don't know if that's gonna help at all, because it seems to be spreading.
So we remove it before it spreads to a point where we can't just cut it off.
I think it's more sentient than that. It seems to be able to move.
Guys,
before
maybe we don't talk about this here.
Gwarn is trying to listen in on your conversation, not very subtly.
I'm looking right at him with my mysterious eyes, and I'm like, "Can we help you?"
This is a medical conversation between this man and his power of attorney.
Medical conversation.
No, he's.
Are you sick?
No, he's not sick.
And you see him trembling as he reaches for a dagger, and he draws it and points it in your direction, Isaac. If he's sick, he needs to be quarantined.
No, you put the thing on too tight, and now his neck really hurts. So it's just medical, physical kind of sick.
You know, the arm will die at a certain point. It's like frostbite.
Shut up about the arm.
I cast Prestidigitation, which is non-components, and I would like to make a small black circle appear on Gwarn's hand. Go, Gwarn, what is that? What is that on your hand?
You're gonna give the poor guy a heart attack.
I don't give a shit.
He looks at his hands and he shakes and says, You gave this to me.
No, sir.
I was fine this morning. I went for my routinely checkup and I was fine. He draws his dagger and slices off his hand.
Well...
And the other guards swarm over him to look after him, but they don't touch him. And he begins to bleed onto the floor.
Can somebody stop the bleeding?
I'm not gonna touch him. If he's got the plague, I don't want it.
Whoa, okay, listen, chill. I don't think he has the plague because he just cut off his hand that had the plague in it.
It's not like that. It's deep-rooted within you. Once you have it, it finds its way deep into your core.
Then why did he
That
just cut
answers
off
my
his hand?
question. Okay.
All right. Well, y'all didn't take away my herbs that are non-magical. Pull out some, I don't know, moss
Some king's leaf.
and just press it to his wound.
He yells in pain as you
I know,
you put this moss on his hand. He says, Swamp Witch, I'm gonna die.
I mean, that was a stupid thing you just did.
I would rather die than become one of them.
One of them?
One of who?
The infected. And he
I'm
passes
new
out.
here.
Oh. I slap him.
He
No,
doesn't
I'm
respond.
pretty sure
Shock and blood loss is not going to work.
All right.
The
Well,
last thing this
I'd like to staunch his bleeding because I do feel like 1% guilty.
You are 100% responsible for that happening.
But she said 1% guilty.
1% guilt. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, sure.
And as you are helping Gwarn,
Maybe he should have been on my side more.
the
I was
door
there when he was born. I helped his mama.
the door swings open and light pours into this entryway, and you see the guard captain, and she says, "What the fuck did you do? I was gone for maybe 2 minutes. I swear to God, I will throw you in the deepest cell."
Hey,
No.
shut up.
If you ask any eyewitness here, he did that to himself.
He saw a spot on his hand. He cut it off. He went crazy. I saved his life.
He was infected?
Probably. I don't know.
Or he just imagined it.
Yeah, I think
Or he
he's.
just imagined
I think
it.
he's working some doubles. You know what I mean?
Check his
Give
cut
this
off
guy
hand
a
about it.
break, honestly, because I mean, well, he's missing a hand now, so it's kind of like he maybe should give him some time off. Do you guys have paid sick leave? Because if not, I don't know. We're gonna have to talk to your boss.
She looks at her other guardsmen. Fetch a rope. Drag him to the quarantine area. We can't risk any potential spread of infection. And he disappears. The guard returns with a rope and begins dragging the unconscious Gwarn out of the building and back into town. She says, please, just behave yourselves. I'm trying to help you.
We were behaved. He cut off his hand.
Whiz.
Oh, okay. My bad.
My prisoner-
I turned back to start helping Isaac some more since he seems to be weak.
You stand in the presence of Merrick Vinland. Please ascend the stairs, and the Lord will see you.
I help Isaac up and follow.
You guys all ascend these stairs, and as you walk to the top, you can see a man sitting in a study. He is an older man with long hair that is very unkempt, lots of gray strands through it, who's sitting kind of slumped in his chair, his elbow leaning on his desk, holding him up. And as you enter the room, he doesn't even really acknowledge your presence. He's just kind of blankly staring ahead.
I'm gonna like walk up and just do a little curtsy, like my lord.
And who are you?
I am Kako Ikeo.
Kako Ikeo. Bandits in my town?
No, I'm the famous monster hunter.
I was led to believe you broke into this town.
Specifically, that one did. However, I detained them quickly after, and I have taken them into my custody as a monster hunter.
So you're the malefactor?
I prefer to refer to myself as more of a hope of light and a musician.
He is a cloud person,
Just because I am blue doesn't mean I'm a malefactor.
but he is a cloud person.
I was led to believe you stepped through the mist and entered this town. Those from the church do
they
not
left the door
lie.
open.
Well, funny story. They do quite often.
Do you speak ill of our Lord?
No, not your lord specifically.
Says you should watch your tongue. The church has a very high ranking of authority here in this town.
Listen, I'm not here to hurt your people. I just wanted to help my friends out.
It was your malefactors who brought this disease to this town.
No.
You brought all the darkness of this world onto us. The Great Tear was started by malefactors, and now everything's gone to shit because of it.
I feel like that's a generalization. Can I vibe check him?
Bad.
Okay.
He seems like he's fucking drunk off his ass. So
No, he...
Make an
Can
insight
I-
check.
Hey, I'm vibe checking right now. 12?
Since you walked into this room, he hasn't, looked to acknowledge anybody. He's just kind of blankly staring forward with his sunken-in eyes and gray, droopy skin. He's talking, but he's not looking at any of you.
My good lord, we are primarily hunting the big monster wandering the forest at the moment. If you could help us with that, we could be on our way and leave you people to your fanaticism and such.
He doesn't react to this suggestion that you've put out, but you can kind of see a look flash across the guard captain's face as if she's pondering something. And for like what feels like the first time that he's moved since you walked into the room, Merrick Vinland turns to the guard captain and says, "Get these disgusting abominations out of my sight. Kill 'em, lock 'em in the jail, give 'em to the church. Fuck if I care. Their lives mean nothing."
I'm gonna try and pull the guard captain aside real quick. Not like forcefully. I'm just gonna be like, let's have a chat.
You walk up to the guard captain and she gut checks you like with her elbow.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Stand back. I'm gonna lock you up.
Okay.
And she leads you down the stairs and you leave the Lord Regent behind.
On like the way down the stairs, can I just like tap her on the shoulder? So your regent is not in good health, it seems.
Yes, it would appear to be that he is sick.
So perhaps best courses of action should be taken by next available subordinate. You.
What are you suggesting?
We still want to hunt crazy bear monster that is killing people out in the forest. You don't want us here. We don't want to be killed by mob. We can help each other.
I might be open to an arrangement like that, but you'll have to give me time in order to work it out.
How much time?
I'll work as quickly as I can on a way to get you out of the town under the cover without drawing the suspicion of the Lord or the church.
Okay.
They're a bunch of crazed fanatics and they'll tear this whole manor down if they suspect something.
Okay.
And she leads you into the basement of this manor to a prison. It's a small hallway with 4 cells, 2 on either side of it. And she opens up the cell doors. And Sookala, you are thrown into a cell with Sen.
I am allowed to gracefully walk my own ass into a cell.
You are placed into a cell with Sen.
Which one's Sen?
He is the half-orc with the large scarf who's like concealing his face.
Oh, I adore Sen. This will be fun. I lied. Sen is my favorite, not Isaac. Sorry.
It's alright, Isaac. I still like you. And I give him a buddy nudge.
Isaac, you are...
Okay, it doesn't look like... Actually, I just give him a small pat.
And then he drops dead from his weakness.
Alright.
Isaac, you're thrown into a cell with Sarge.
Best friends forever.
Wiz, you are thrown into a cell with Delilah, and
Revenge.
She's still here.
she is still here. And by random chance, you are thrown into a cell with Lessa.
Yay!
Best friends forever.
As well as Lenora, the old cranky woman.
You got rat hands.
I'm going to take a minute to explain to Lessa how profitable religious riots can be, because they attract cupboard goblins.
Lessa doesn't look too good. She is wearing one of those steel collars that Isaac is wearing, and she is clearly very uncomfortable in it.
Oh, why? Oh, that's right. She's kind of magical, isn't she? Yeah. There was a whole thing about her killing her own mother.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Maybe don't bring that up while you're in a small
I'm
cell
not
with
bringing it up. This is out of character. I'm a very good role model. Okay.
Did I get to keep my guitar?
No,
But it's not magical.
it doesn't matter. They took anything that might be used as a club, for instance.
You did do that.
But I wouldn't today. I don't know.
No, they took anything that might be used as a weapon.
Fuck it. I'll make my own music. I start singing in the cells about how hard prison life is.
The guard captain looks at you and says, "Just behave."
Oh, I don't know prison life like nobody else.
Just behave,
It's
or I can make
tough.
things a lot harder.
I'm behaving in prison because I've got nothing left. And then I just kind of trail off.
Then the guard captain and the other guards leave you in these cells.
Can I take a minute to examine the collar around Lessa in like some detail and try and figure out how might I get them off?
I mean, it's got a bright red gemstone on the front of it and various runes around the side, and then there is a giant lock on the back of it that clasps into place.
Okay. Does it appear that I can scratch it at all? Like if I were to kind of take Lessa and just kind of rub her neck against the wall?
No.
You're such a bastard.
No, I'm a very good role model. This is for her. I'm trying to help her. Okay?
Why don't you just get the lady with rat hands to pick it?
Do you have any books on escaping from jail cells?
You
They
know,
took all the books.
did they take all my books?
They took pretty much all your belongings.
No, but I do have them all memorized.
Well, I think now might be a good time to put those skills to use.
Yes. Well, see, young Lessa. I've already done it in that I have made the impressions well with the warden. The jailbreak is incoming. I'm certain of this.
How many guards are looking after us right now?
There's just one.
One? What's he doing? Picking his nose or something?
Picking at his nails, just kind of examining them, looking himself over, seeing if he's got any infection.
Hey man, I know I was singing earlier and it's just what I do. Can I talk to you?
Yeah, what's up?
You seem like a reasonable man. Honestly, this town's pretty crazy, it seems like.
Oh, no, this town's fucked.
Yeah. You have any plans to, like, get out, or,
I lived here my whole life. Where the hell do you think I'm gonna go?
somewhere that's not disease-ridden?
Vegas.
I mean, just look at yourself. You're a fine man who's, you know, still looking good. If you stay here any longer, you're gonna end up like old Grimsley upstairs. What was his name?
Merrick Vinland.
No, the
Gregory.
Warren?
The old man that wanted to kill us and put us on pike.
Father Gregor.
They're your babies. Can't you
Listen,
control them?
There's two old guys. Don't matter, none. Won't let us leave. Can't risk spreading the infection to other towns. Oh, you're probably gonna die in these cells.
Yeah, maybe so. But I also think that we could die outside these cells. I mean, is it today or is it tomorrow? You know, who are we really to judge? Life's life, man.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm gonna stay where I am. Rather die outside these cells than die in them.
Did they take my drugs?
If you have to ask that question, the answer is probably yes.
No, but did that guard in particular take her drugs?
No.
Do you know who Phineus Anwir is?
I don't know. Phineus Anwir used to be a doctor by the name of Layla Anwir who would come around town. I haven't seen her though.
Layla Anwir. She married?
Could be. I don't know.
When was the last time she was here?
3, 4. It's been a while. Years ago.
Oh, can we come out?
Why, yes. I'll just walk over, open up all the cells, and you guys are free to go.
Awesome.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that.
I'm gonna start singing again, and I'm gonna subtly cast enthralling performance. Not actually a cast, it's a feature.
Okay.
And if I perform for at least 1 minute, I charm all people within 60 feet.
Sure.
They have to make a wisdom saving throw on it, though. I'm not gonna sing again, because nobody wants that.
He fails. I gotta look
Life's hard when you're a busy guard, and we're gonna get out of here, even though you're in fear. I don't know.
Do your songs have to be related to the subject matter, or could they just be like Baby Shark?
Yeah, he looks at you, and you can tell he's feeling the vibe.
I would sing
That's
better
a
if you could let
pretty
us know.
Good
Yeah.
song.
Yeah.
Can't let you out. Guard captain will cut my throat. She's a mean bitch.
But
Also,
I can persuade her not to.
Anyway,
I told you to let us out.
Make a persuasion check. You have advantage.
All right, it's a 29.
He looks at you and he says,
oh no.
"Yeah, okay, I'll let you out. I just gotta go get the key from the captain." And he starts walking up the stairs.
Wait,
Oh,
wait, come back.
She's trying to help us.
what's up? Do you not want me to let you out?
No, I want to talk to you a little bit more before you let me out.
Okay.
What's your name?
My name is Jeff.
Jeff from Bogs Bottom.
My name is actually Bogs Bottomton.
Wow, is
My
your family
family-
like one of the first families here or something?
Yeah,
You should be running this place.
I should be.
Why don't you go and kill Merrick and take over this town?
Oh no.
wait, Jeff was out there when you were born? Is this one real?
I don't remember.
No shit, you were being born. I think I was there when you were born.
Go.
Did you know Mary and Tom Bogs Bottomton?
I did probably give them those no baby drugs.
What? But they had a baby.
Wait, does that mean I don't exist?
No, man, don't worry about it. It's all in your head.
balls.
But you should really go kill Merrick Vinland.
Make a persuasion check.
My alignment, no. Oh, thank God. Oh no.
It's a 27.
Oh
And
my
with that,
God.
the party became evil.
Are you sure that's a good idea? I think that if I do that, then the whole town will probably want to kill me. You might be a fucking old piece of dirt, but you ran this town pretty good until a plague came around.
All right, Jeff. I'm going to level with you here. He doesn't look very good. He doesn't have much time left. We're all on edge. Okay, maybe prison life has changed me within the past 10 minutes.
Feeling some bad vibes.
I'm feeling bad vibes in here. Water's dripping on my hair, and my mood is not really good right now. So if you could just like vibe check me, that would be great.
You're vibing pretty bad.
No, I want you to slap me.
Oh, okay. And he walks up to the gate and he puts his arm in and he lightly taps you across the face.
Oh, I needed that. Thank you.
Put your back into it.
No problem. You're like my best friend.
Oh, Jeff. No.
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I misunderstood.
No, Jeff, we are
Oh, okay.
buddies.
Buddies.
I'm gonna sit back against the wall, give up on life.
Did you still want me to do the killing thing?
No, Jeff, that was a buddy joke.
Oh, okay. It wasn't a very funny joke.
No, it would have been funnier in the Fae.
Okay, I'm gonna go do my thing. And
Yeah.
he goes and he sits back against the wall, picks at
We
his
have a
nails
lot
some
of
more.
jokes about killing humans in the Fae, and they're all just like, hi.
Do you really?
I think they're hilarious.
Lots of Fae people don't really like humans.
Oh, gee, I wonder why.
No, you're good. I can't tap you over there, but you're good. We're chill. Oh, I don't know how to defend myself here.
I cast Mage Hand and gently pat Azek on the shoulder. There, I did it for you, Wiz.
You can use magic?
That I have a list of spells that don't need physical component. I gamed the system!
They didn't even take my focus away.
Wait, we didn't take your focus away?
Oh, shit.
Dumbass.
No, it's okay, but you're gonna let me keep it.
Roll persuasion with advantage.
Yeah, that is a 17.
Yeah, you can keep it.
Thanks.
I'll
'cause
see
we're-
what the worst thing's gonna happen. would be.
We're good friends, Jeff.
Yeah.
Hey, Jeff, you want to like give us the rundown of everything that's been going on in the town while you're just guarding us? Just tell us everything.
Well, I don't know. About 7 months ago, people just started getting really sick. And then it just kept spreading, and more people got sick, people died, and we were gonna go send for help, but no one ever came back, so we kind of just held ourselves up. Bear? There's a big thing outside the walls that stomps around, but
Yeah, it's a bear.
I don't know much about that. I see fog roll in every now and then.
Yeah, the bear doesn't let anybody leave that's infected.
Oh, well, that's cool, I guess.
Hey, you want to do me one last favor?
Yeah, what's up?
Don't let your boss see you, but can you go get the key and unlock the necklaces for my friends? He's not feeling good.
I mean, she always has them on her person.
Can you steal them?
I could try.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you support. I give him a thumbs up visually.
I give him a weak thumbs up.
Yeah. I'll go see what I can do.
Thanks, man.
And he goes up the stairs.
Am I dead yet?
No. Do you want to investigate your arm?
Yes.
Yeah, you pull your sleeve back to look at this infection, and probably about from your wrist to your elbow is covered in this black rot, and your skin is black and oily.
I know they specifically said that you can't cut off the infection, but I still think we should try.
I tried to fucking cut it out already.
Yeah, but just like your
And
whole
it
arm.
moved.
What if you don't see it coming? Maybe it sees what you see. How about this? I'll just randomly cut off your arm one day, and then it'll be fine.
As much as I want to die, I don't want it to be by you.
Sarge sees you looking at your arm, and he says, "Oh, it really doesn't look that good, son.
Thanks, Sarge.
Yeah, sorry, Jenny. More bright comments over here.
We gotta get you out of town and get you to a doctor."
Please, what is the matter with you? Are you okay?
No, this is
trying
my
to-
first day in jail, and I'm having a hard time.
You're getting snappy with Sarge.
Look,
You're trying to order young boys to murder people.
Wiz isn't used to having to deal with bad vibes.
I just want to be pretty. That's all I want in life. And I'm in here in a stinky cell in a rotting town. I don't like it.
Wiz.
I'm having a bad day.
Sookala, you see Sen, and he has a small shiv, and he is scratching away some of the filling between the bricks that make up this cell wall, trying to dig himself out of this jail cell.
Oh, hell yeah, my man.
You gotta keep watch. Make sure they don't see me digging. If they see me digging, they'll take the shiv away.
Alright, I'll just keep watch.
What's the old lady up to?
Lenora is just bundled in the corner, wrapped in her cloaks, and she's grumbling to herself about, figures, follow around malefactors, or to be thrown in jail sooner or later.
Old lady, why don't you just stay here? You seem to be just as cranky.
Would you like to stay in jail? Someone my age, I'm not meant for prison.
I meant the village, but okay. I can see you're a little upset.
Jeff Bogs Bottomton doesn't come back.
Oh no, you got that poor boy killed.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another thrilling installment of the Bounty Board. I'm your Dungeon Master of Ceremonies, Mike. First off, I just wanted to apologize for the delay in this episode. Things got a little crazy with the holidays, but now that we're past that, things should be a lot smoother from here on out, and we'll be back to our normal upload schedule of one episode every 2 weeks or so. You'll probably notice this episode is a little shorter than the rest. That's just because of where I decided the natural end of the episode would be, but because of that, the next episode should actually be a little longer, so look forward to that. I also wanted to quickly address a character I introduced in this episode named Jeff, or Joe, or as he'll later be known, John Bogs Bottomton. This was just a character I made a name up for as a throwaway character, and my players fell in love with because that's how D&D works. So when he shows up later with the name John, or whatever we decide to call him next, that's just a mistake. It doesn't mean anything. I just didn't remember the name of this character I thought was going to be a throwaway character. But that's D&D for you. If you'd like to help me solve this problem of having stupid names for some of my characters, like Guarn, I still love that one though, tweet about us using the hashtag TroublePod, or give us a review on iTunes. Just interact with us in some way, and maybe I'll use your name for a character. Do that whole Adventure Zone thing. Hopefully that's not copyrighted by them. I doubt it. Any interaction you guys can help us out with is greatly appreciated. We still have a pretty small reach, even though we just passed 100 downloads. That's super exciting, and I couldn't be more grateful. But the more ears we can reach, the better, and we appreciate the help. As always, our theme music is provided by Andromeda, and the track is called Light Years From Home. Give them some love by going to andromeda.bandcamp.com. Not only would they appreciate it, but we would too. Without any further delays, let's get back into the adventure.
And before long, you lose track of time. As minutes turn into hours, hours turn into days.
Excuse me? How far has he gotten through the wall?
It's been about a week.
Alright, fuck this. They have 2 more hours and I'm casting Pass Wall again. I have not been fed. I have had to pee in the corner.
You have been fed.
Oh, I have been fed.
Oh.
Every now and then, someone brings down food. It's stale bread and water, but that's
can't
about
eat
it.
this shit. Where's the fish?
Guard just looks at you and says, "You get what you get."
I will eat that old lady.
Fine. And he walks away.
Wow, we're
No, but this infection has spread. Your entire hand is black, and it has moved its way up to about halfway up to your shoulder.
No.
You hear a clunk as Sen has finally freed a brick from this wall.
I'd like to look through the hole in the wall.
You can see kind of shaded sunlight from behind this wall, and it appears that you're looking out into the back of a stable.
Yeah, how
Who's
close are we
talking
to
to
the
us?
border?
This was the last stop. Still a couple days ride away from civilization, though.
And how many of us are actively sick right now?
Lenora is sick. Isaac is sick.
We don't hear about Delilah. Lenora could probably die any day, even if she was healthy.
I heard that.
I know you heard it. I said that loud in front of you.
And Lessa looks at you and she says, "Do we leave people to die?"
No, we leave bad people to die.
I'm not gonna leave Delilah.
What?
Listen, man, I've been thinking for like the last week. Prison life
Big
has
brain
changed
time.
me, but I still care about people.
But she betrayed, like, the whole caravan.
She did. She's not a great example, but
Like,
I don't believe she deserves to die.
I will try harder to get the other 2 people out if we leave Delilah.
No.
Have we tried to open the cell doors?
Oh, yeah. Can I just try the door
can I
open?
just like try? Yeah.
Yeah, you pull on the cell door and nothing happens.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
locked tight.
How fucked would it be if they were just unlocked, though? We've just slowly been starving to death in here for no reason.
If we can't get out by tonight, we should try and escape. I'm going to start just yelling and calling for the captain.
Before long, you hear footsteps, and you see the guard captain coming down the stairs. "I'm working on it, I know.
Do we have, like, a timeline?
I'll get you out of here tonight."
Okay. See, that's all I needed to know. Thank you very much.
They can't know we're working together.
Damn you, evil guard person.
We don't even know your name. This is really convincing because I literally have no idea what your name is. Please don't tell me your name. It'll make it more convincing if they try to ask me who'll help.
Sure.
I'm going to call you Thule.
Thule.
Because you're a
Nice.
No, listen, she just made that up.
You can't hold me accountable. I'm so hungry.
She reaches into like a pouch on her side, and she reaches in and she pulls out 4 apples, and she hands one to you. It's not much. I know that, and I know I'm asking a lot here, but we can help each other.
We appreciate
give this
you.
to Isaac instead. He might actually die without it, please.
Can I eat?
Yeah?
Have you not been eating this past week?
I don't know. Maybe I'm nauseous or something from this shit.
You don't feel like physically, you just feel numb right now.
No.
Is he sick?
Well, since you put that collar on, yes.
Is it the plague?
No, if you take the collar off, I'm sure it'll get better.
I pat my bracer.
I'll get it off of you as soon as I can.
What happened to Joe Bogs Bottom?
I had to put him on wall duty.
We were best friends.
My boy.
I understand, but he had some strange idea that he needed to get the keys and kept mumbling about killing Merrick.
I don't know where he would have gotten that.
You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
No. Listen, peace and love, man. That's all I preach, Tony.
Take your word for it.
Yeah.
Can I make a request, though?
Yes.
Lessa, this girl here, she's not dangerous.
Trust me, she's safer in here than she is out in town.
I know, but this collar thing is unnecessary. Do you think maybe we could get this off of her? Like, I understand him. He's quite dangerous.
I will get the collars off everyone tonight. Rest up. You will need your strength.
Send a message just before you come so we know that you're unfollowed, and if anything happens, we'll come save you.
Yes, I'll say, I'm coming down to get you. I'll be there in a second.
No, you know what, lady? Thule, I chose a good name for you.
And she walks up the stairs.
I feel like we've been really confrontational with this lady.
She came on so fucking strong. I don't want to hear it from you, sir.
You broke into the town after you were explicitly told to wait.
We could have waited like 5 minutes and probably been let in without a hitch.
She can eat my whole ass.
So we wait until the
My
following
character
evening.
flaws, I'm unreliable, so I don't want to actually be held responsible for anything.
Sookala does choose to spend the rest of her day just staring at the old lady.
A couple hours go by and the sun begins to set, and what little sunlight comes in through the cell windows goes dark. And before long, you see a torch light coming down the stairs, and arriving at the bottom of the stairs is the guard captain. She walks over to the cell and unlocks it and says, "We have to be quick about this. Things have changed drastically since we spoke a couple hours ago."
Oh.
This is why I wanted you to send me a signal.
I'm not in any immediate danger, but this entire town could be destroyed.
Oh, that's what we wanted to help with from the very get-go, but then you kind of threw us in jail.
Is it the bear?
A bear?
Is it the giant thing that follows in smoke?
No. I mean, that thing is a nuisance, and without it, we could evacuate the town. I learned Merrick has sent word to the Inquisition about this outbreak.
Oh, fuck.
If they come to this town, they will wipe it off the map.
I'm beheading out.
Why would he do that?
To avoid any chance of this illness spreading, they'll burn everything to save the rest of everybody.
Yeah, I'm not really looking to get hung today.
I don't know if you've ever run into the Inquisition.
I have a great deal of experience with the Inquisition.
Do you?
Yes.
Did you used to work for them?
No.
You looked like that kind of guy.
We would often find ourselves working the same, monster infestations. They killed a considerable number of not monsters in the course of that.
Ooh.
Yes, they have a scorched earth policy. They'll wipe out entire towns if it means stopping one malefactor.
It's not a great policy. All right, well, get us out of here.
Please
we
remove-
can stop this.
Please remove Doom Collar from Protege.
Yeah, she walks over and unclicks the collar.
I kind of brace. Is she okay?
You see her clenching and her muscles tighten, and she breathes, and water begins to pour onto the ground and puddle around her feet. And it begins to kind of form tendrils that reach up, and she says, I'm trying to keep it. And she's struggling.
I'm going to hug her.
You hug her, and the tendrils fall in the water.
Aha, role model.
She says, it's not safe. I could hurt you.
Oh, that's fine.
I should wear that collar all the time.
No, you shouldn't.
Everyone around me will be safe if I do.
No. You have to learn to control.
Do you want to wear the collar? If you want to wear the collar, we'll let you wear the collar, but your power is yours. Like,
If you say so, I'll take your advice.
Oh, yes. Also, please remove color from...
I am going as fast as I can. I am one woman with a set of keys. I have to organize them all and find out which one unlocks which one. Just relax. I will get to all of you. And she goes around and unlocks all the cells. You guys are going to need to sneak out of town.
Oh.
we'll need some supplies.
What do you need?
Our gear, for one.
Yes, I have your gear upstairs.
Is there perhaps a pantry that you do not need that is full of food?
Yeah, I can give you food.
Can you
can you
give
give
me
us,
the
like-
keys to this necklace?
She unlocks this necklace from you. You can feel light flow through you again.
Oh, thank God.
It doesn't change anything about this sickness, though. Your arm is still black. And she says, I think the only way to make sure that the Inquisition does not wipe out this town, we have to cleanse this sickness.
What?
We have to get rid of this sickness.
How do you suggest we do that? I mean, you've been here the longest. Do you know how it started?
It was about 9 months ago. Nothing out of the ordinary had changed, but the first person became sick. It started as just
What
a
was
rash.
the first person's name?
I don't even remember. We've lost so many people.
No worries, man. Keep going.
It started as a rash, and then it spread all over them. And before long, they lost control of who they were and began to attack people. We restrained them, but it was too late. Once the infection had taken full control of the body, they disintegrated into slime.
Do you know who Phineus Anwir is?
The scientist,
Who is where?
he's a shut-in who lives in a manor off in the distance.
The big monster thing in the clouds? It has his name written on it.
That son of a bitch. Is it his fault that we are trapped in this town?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
I will wring his scrawny little neck.
Do you know who Layla Anwir is?
Layla was brilliant. She served as the town's doctor, but she was so much more than that. She eradicated so many diseases. If we had her here, this disease would be gone within days.
What was their relation?
They were husband and wife, but I'll never get what she saw in the man. The man is a sniveling coward.
Well, we should definitely go visit Phineas before we try to figure out what the sickness is, because he could know what's going on.
He could also know where Layla is.
Well, I know where Layla is. Her body's buried in the cemetery on the outskirts of town.
Oh, could have called that one.
Do you know any necromancers?
Are you
We already have a doctor. No, we're okay.
We have a doctor?
Yeah, we have a witch doctor.
I'm not a witch doctor.
So we have a swamp physician.
Do you know much about the curing of plagues?
Define plagues.
She points to Isaac.
Well,
I think we should probably stick with the necromancy idea. I think it's gonna
No.
turn some
Yeah,
profits.
Let's go visit Phineas.
Yeah, that too. Where is Phineas's manor?
Oh, it's a gaudy manor about 2 miles north. Past the cemetery, you can't miss it.
How do we get out of here?
That's up to you. You're going to need to sneak out, and I'll leave the front gate open, but you'll have to make it past the church.
Where's our wagon?
The
Sookala.
church picked it apart.
Sookala, if you can get us out of here, I can make a cloud of fog we can walk through in the town, so it's harder to spot us as we make our way to the manor.
You can walk out of the manor. It's the church that's going to be the hard part.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a fog cloud so that we can try to sneak past.
he's gonna get us past the church. I'm gonna walk out the front door of the building we're in right now.
Okay, yeah, let's walk out the front door.
The guard captain leads you up the stairs. As you guys cross the threshold into the entryway, the door at the top of the stairs, a light turns on, and you hear a voice yell down and says, Marla, is that you? Fetch me some water. And she looks around. She says, I'm sorry, you're on your own.
Hey, I'm just gonna say this, considering we are both currently in the act of breaking the law. You should probably kill that guy before it gets real bad.
I'll do it for you. Alright, we don't have time for this. I leave.
I grab my stuff.
Yeah,
and
your
then I
stuff is
leave.
in a chest right by the door. Marla, as you know her now, is her name now, heads up the stairs and shuts the door behind her. And as you guys head out into the town, it is entirely dark. None of the lights in any of the houses are on, but the church is lit up like a beacon. And from the hill that overlooks the town, you can see a small gathering of people, all holding torches, standing outside the church, watching some kind of ceremony.
So everyone, single file. The weird cloud person's going to make a big thing that we're going to walk in. Hold
The weird
hands.
cloud person is going to make a cloud.
Yes.
So I'm using fog cloud. I can create a 20-foot radius sphere centered on me. Within that range, the sphere spreads around corners and its area is heavily obscured. It lasts for 1 hour.
And at the same time as we're going to be walking through his fog, I'm going to cast Silent Image. So I'm going to create an image of myself. It is purely visual. There's no sound, smell, or other sensory effects, and I can make it move to any spot within 60 feet and make it look like it's walking. So I'm going to have them notice the fake me walking past them in the opposite direction that we're going in.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just going to fog up the crowd in that area.
The church is kind of like the center point of the town, and there's like a whole like town square surrounded by other buildings. It's about 200 feet, but most of the crowd is gathered around the entrance of the church where there's a lot of light and you can see someone prophesizing.
Yeah, so I'm going to quietly summon this fog cloud.
You guys make your way down the hill, down towards this town. Wiz, you cast this fog cloud that begins to spread slowly throughout the crowd. You can hear the sermon kind of get choppy as he tries to figure out what is going on. And how are you sending the fake you down? What are you having them do?
Stand still until enough of the crowd notices and then start walking away.
From another direction?
Just
or?
the opposite direction of where I want, not even necessarily the opposite, but just like different direction than we're going.
Sure.
So that they're focused on.
Yeah, I could say you could have it come out of one of the different alleyways, but I'm still going to need a group stealth check.
Oh, shit. That's a 24 for Kako.
It's a 20 for Wiz.
14.
It's a 3 for Sookala.
Luckily, as you guys are walking down this hill, the crowd begins to notice this unnatural fog sprouting from the center of this ceremony they were having. And the preacher's words come to a stop as he notices the body double of Sookala walking out of the alley. And the crowd begins to yell and brandish their torches as they head in the direction of the fake Sookala. In all this chaos, you guys are able to slip by undetected and make your way towards the gate, which is open, just as Marla had promised. And as you push through, you can see the remains of your caravan outside of this gateway as it's been torn to pieces. Its wheels are broken. All of the supplies that were inside have been looted and destroyed.
Now we should move pretty quickly, because the second they try to touch that illusion to kill her, they're going to know that she's not real.
As you say that, you hear a bell ring out over the town, and you hear a voice yell out, "Malefactors, they've escaped. Get them. We must kill them and end this suffering."
All right, everybody, we're going to go north.
Is that the way we're supposed to go?
That's the way towards the manor, yes.
Yes, I like that idea.
Which way is north?
Wiz and Sookala, you saw it on your flight towards the bear.
Okay.
Yeah, we flew.
Sarge looks at you and says, "Perhaps we should split up."
Why?
I don't think that's a great idea.
We have sick people, and I don't know that charging them into battle is the greatest idea.
We're not charging into battle. We're trying to run away.
Look, we're going to a big house owned by the guy who made the big bear, so the big bear is not going to be there. We can at least hide you guys in like a cupboard or something while we figure it out.
I agree with your boss. We should split up.
Are you telling me to abandon my protege?
How do you want to split up?
You appear to be the most able, maybe yourselves and Sen, or yourselves and Lessa, however you'd like. But I don't think taking Lenora, and definitely don't think taking Delilah.
Definitely don't take Delilah.
No.
The old woman is in danger.
Fine, we'll have Sen, Delilah, and Lenora and Lessa go back, and Sarge and us will push forward.
Wait, no, why are we taking Sarge and not Lessa?
Fine. What? You want to take the little girl?
She's not a
and
little
not
girl,
the
she's in her
battle-trained
20s.
Sarge?
Why aren't we taking Sen? He's the only one who tried to bust us out of jail.
He got through one brick.
How many bricks did you get through?
I was having a really rough week, Sookala, and it's really not funky fresh of you to like come at me like this. I'm
Those
just
aren't
going for
words.
peace and love vibes right now. Fine. However we want to split it, we'll just make our way up the hill. We just want to talk with this guy. So send whoever you want.
I vote Lessa.
All right, we're taking Lessa. Everybody else slowly stealth their way out of town.
We'll head back to the cultist caves when you are finished, and if the town is saved, or if we're just moving on, come and grab us.
We'll come back for you.
If Les is in her 20s, why have we been treating her like a child?
That's what I've been saying.
Because dwarfs live for 400 years, so she's baby.
She's a grown-ass woman who's just super stupid and naive. Sorry, Lessa, not stupid. She's naive.
She still lived with her parents.
So, whoa.
Raise your hand if you live with one of your parents right now in real life. Two of the people
I
at the
take
table.
care of my parents, okay?
Well,
fuck you.
Lessa took care of her parents too.
All right, this is getting real life. This is Dungeons and Dragons, remember?
All right. I'm going to awkwardly hug Sen goodbye. I hope I'm doing this right. I don't know.
It's all right.
I don't like people, but I really like having you around.
Thanks.
How old are you?
I'm like 32.
All right, thank God. All right, bye.
Bye.
You don't hang out with people much, do you?
I live behind a hidden boulder in the swamp. What do you think?
Now we just need to get Delilah a redemption arc so that Wiz has a friend again, and we need to get Isaac a buddy, and then we're all good.
I'm Isaac's buddy.
Yeah, an NPC buddy.
Sarge is Isaac's buddy.
Oh, Sarge is Isaac's buddy. Cool, we just need to find
I feel
Wiz
like
a new
Sarge
buddy.
just tolerates me.
Best friends.
No, Sarge is clearly cool with you compared to the rest of us.
Yes.
Given the circumstances, I would 100% expect him to not be okay with this.
Before they all leave, I'd like to approach the old lady. Hello?
Yes, what did you want?
I heard a rumor.
If you're going to call me a fucking rat again.
I wasn't. I was just gonna say, if you ever wanted that, I can make it happen.
Why would I want that? Millennials obsessed with rats.
Ma'am?
Oh, no.
I am older than you.
Well, you sure as shit don't look like it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
This turned
All right.
genuinely wholesome.
I slip her a little potion. I'm like, this does very well for wrinkles.
I appreciate the gesture. You're not like the rest of these imbeciles.
Hey.
Don't I know it? Bless your tiny little rat heart. And I run away.
Your face falls.
Oh, it was a joke, young lady. I'm just kidding.
All of you head towards the north, leaving the rest of your caravan party behind you. Although calling it a caravan party is probably a bit of a misnomer these days. The rest of the party heads in the direction of the cultist caves, and as you guys head to the north, it's about 2 miles out of town that you saw this manor at, so it's quite a trek. You walk past the entrance to the graveyard that Marla mentioned, and it is covered in a thick fog that shines out through the night. Even like the reflection of the moon bounces off of this fog.
A magical fog? Would I know?
As you guys move forward,
That's not an answer.
you feel the ground shake beneath your feet. And it shakes again. And it shakes again, as if something is moving in your direction.
Run away!
And the fog rolls in deeper, obscuring your vision as you guys head towards the direction of the manor.
I'll push forward.
Does Alessa have a weapon?
Yeah, I mean, she has her dagger. She also has magic.
Okay. Well, she can't really control her magic. I'm just gonna lend her my axe while we're walking through this fog.
Yeah,
Go through some magic lessons or axe lessons on your way. You know.
There we go. Yeah, I'll just get a piece of wood and I'll just hold it in front of her and just go to town on this thing.
But please don't cut my hand off.
And if you cut my hand off, you fail.
You guys are pushing through this fog, and who's leading the party?
Me.
I need you to make a survival check.
That's a 5.
Sookala is leading the way towards the direction of this manor, and
It was a mistake.
you get turned around in this fog. Before long, you are back at the entrance of the graveyard that you walked past. And that stomping gets louder, and you hear a voice yell out through the night that says,
Threat, I am here to stop you. You will feel pain. No cure.
Kako's gonna shout out, "We are here to speak
Shut the fuck up.
to Phineus Anwir."
and
You
the
fucked up.
stomping shakes the ground in your direction. And you see glowing eyes piercing through the fog.
I book it further into the woods. No, it hurts. It hurts so bad.
I try to follow Sookala closely and look to everybody and be like, stick together because we don't want the glowing eyes to stop us. So we're gonna push through.
I will gladly sacrifice any one of you.
Sookala?
And then I grab Wiz's hand and pull him faster.
Oh, right. That's not good vibes, but I'm coming with you.
So is it about to attack me?
It is about to do the bright lights.
That you haven't really experienced before, so have fun. Did almost one-shot me and Wiz.
I'm gonna kind of like motion Lessa to run away, or just to hide.
Okay.
Oh.
And then I'm just gonna shout, Phineas! Phineas!
Lessa disappears into the fog after Sookala and Wiz.
She's following us?
Yeah,
Isaac, what are you doing?
I'm trusting you.
Should we run?
I'm just shouting, Phineas!
Oh my god, why did I...
Good luck surviving.
I draw my sword and prepare.
That won't help you shit.
Yeah, so you see these glowing gold lights off in the distance, and they begin to radiate a blue energy as the light shifts, and it flashes, and both of you are hit with this bright light, and you're both stunned, and you hear the stomping get further away.
Can I move?
You can.
Am I currently, like, healthy?
Yeah.
Can I move?
No.
Fuck!
Isaac, your arm, specifically where the infection has been growing,
Oh, shit.
turns stiff, and it is spreading rapidly up your arm. Not the infection. Your arm is turning to stone.
Hey, do you have, like, a bladed weapon? Because I gave my only bladed weapon to my protege.
Yes.
Would you like to cut off your arm now?
I can take care of that myself, should I so
Are you
choose.
sure?
And now it is past your shoulder,
Oh, well,
and it spreads across your neck, and slowly begins to take over your entire body.
Okay, well, at this point, I don't think it matters.
And as you let those words out, you freeze.
I just imagine, like, Isaac's just frozen in this, like, fuck it position, just kind of like, eh.